Hello, hello. Welcome again. I'm Ram Flores. This is 9 a.m. here. It's beautiful rainy morning, slowly developing. It's beautiful day today, and we have some birds singing, some drops of the rain from the trees. Beautiful day. I hope you could enjoy and play with the last ritual, the vision ritual. I hope you maybe had some impression, at least some impression of what could this intimate space that we created could offer you. It's so easy to be in touch. It's so easy. It's closer than we think. That's the most important thing about rituals. They are not so far away, it's just there. Because the spirit is here. The spirit is claiming space between the clouds to enlighten me for a second, right now. The sun. Uh, well, if you are. Hello, buenos dias, Didier. If you coming for the first time today, live, uh, we had 2 days of rituals. The first one was about getting in touch with the mother, with the abundance of the mother, with the abundance of Pachamama. The second day, yesterday, was about trying to reach, trying to get intimate with Taita Inti, with the father, and have the vision, or get the vision, the blessings of the vision, to have the possibility to feel the unity in anyone, in everything. So, abundance and vision. And today, we're gonna get into love. Love. I remember when I used to live in England. I lived in northern England, and they say love, love, love. So it was. I had very good friends, especially Vicky, one of my best friends. She used to say love, love, love. Today's gonna be about love, love, uh, and I think you're gonna realize that it is easier than you think. That's the most important message I want to give you from all these days. It's easier than we think. So before getting into the details of the ritual, I want to tell a story as I'm used to it, because I'm really like to tell stories. In the Andes, to get the wisdom, to receive the wisdom, you have to perform or to prepare to receive the wisdom through a karapai, which is an initiation. For that, you compromise for months, sometimes years, to help your master, help not just in the healing task, in the planting potatoes task, in looking after the alpacas, in building houses, everything. You give away some kind of time to your master to learn, because for them the wisdom is not just on a teaching scenario. We receive the wisdom through the day, the working day or the enjoying day, spending time together. As you spend time with your master, you receive the wisdom, not just in a formal way. Hello, Catherine, Didier, Roxana. Uh, so this story shows how love can transform the heart of the disciple. There was in a lost valley of the mountains in Peru, this couple of people that had some troubles with money, some troubles with uh, debts. So the wife was so concerned about not having any money. So the husband said, "Don't worry, I have a very good idea." He brought a piece of wood and he brought a grandmaster uh, Nicolasa, Grandmaster Nicolasa, like she was the master. And she said, "But what are you doing? I'm not the master. Don't worry, I have all prepared for it." So he put the sign, and after a few days, someone knocked the door. He was a young guy who wanted to receive the blessings of the Grand Master. So Nicolas asked to his husband, "What should I do?" "Just act as you are a Grand Master, an Alto Misayok." That's the highest hierarchy of the Andean healers, the Andean shamans. Alto Misayok. So she put on some special clothes and she appears in front of him and she said, "Do you want to receive my blessings?" "Yes, please, my master." "So you have to work for us for at least 1 year." And the disciple said, "All right, no worries." So the house changed a lot because this young lad had so much energy and so much devotion and energy. He started to grow a beautiful vegetable garden. He repaired all the broken part of the house. He started to uh, help with the livestock. He made some handcraft, so money was coming in, everything was going great. He even cooked. So for her, she realized that it was a very good deal. But she started to concern, and she asked her husband, "What should we say to him that this is a lie?" "No, don't worry. I have all prepared in my mind." "All right," she said. "I'm trusting you." So this guy worked without asking anything for a year. When it was just about to get 1 year, he said to her master, please, I'm preparing myself for the initiation. Yes, you have to work even harder. Yes, yeah, you have to work even harder. Because in that date, you're going to receive the blessings. You're going to receive the initiation to be a master. So he worked a lot. Bah, 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 bah. So happy to receive the blessings. So that day came, and she was so nervous about what to do. She couldn't give anything to this disciple. And her husband said, you're gonna have to say this. So he came in, the disciple, and asked his master, please give me the initiation. Today is the day. I spent 1 year. I need to receive the initiations. All right, just come with me. So they walked through valley to the most high, the most tall apple of the place. So they went to the top of the mountain, the top of the mountain. And she said, all right, you have to go to the top of that stone, and you're gonna hold your hands in your heart, close your eyes, and jump. As you jump in the middle of the air, I'm gonna fly as a condor, and I am giving you the initiation in your left ear. All right, he said. He went to the top of the mountain, closed his eyes, and put his hands in the heart, took a breath, and jumped. And as he was falling, suddenly he transformed himself in a condor, and he flew away. So the message of this story is that we need a compromised, not compromised, like a surrendered heart to receive the initiation, to receive the blessings, to receive the love that life wants to give us. Surrender. It's not about, it's not just about what you are looking for as wisdom or information or knowledge. It's about the condition of your heart. All the traditions are trying to train your heart to be surrendered to the guide of life, which is not knowledge, which is not wisdom, is an inner experience. Is what we call mystic. The mystical experience is a direct and intimate contact with the divine. And for that, we need surrender. We need a loving heart. Love, in that sense, is not just about good relationship, good relationships with the people I like, my couple, my wife, or my husband, or my girlfriend, or my boyfriend. It's not just about the romantic love. Love is, in that sense, an expression of getting intimate, trying to be close to the divine, closer to the divine. Isn't it a romantic love, the uh, intention to recover that lost unity that we are looking for, that we are praying for? In the Andes, they call love in that sense Munai. Munai. In the first day, we had this experience with Pachamama, which is related with our Costco, with our belly. The roots of our body are in the Costco and the mother, Pachamama. The roots for the Father, for the light, is in our head. So we connect with the sky with our head. But with love, we connect with our heart. The Andean tradition is cardiocentric, heart-centered philosophy, heart-centered tradition. Everything is related to the heart. They say Munai Sonko, Munai Sonko. This is Munai Sonko. Munai has many meanings. You can translate it like a verb, to desire, to want, to desire. I want, I need, to munai, like a verb, to desire, to want. At the same time, munai is related to uh, the mandate, the guide, the possibility to take a decision, the ability to take a decision. So, for example, Munayok is the Quechua word for a judge, the one who is uh, able to take a decision, a judge, to judge. So Munai is to want, to desire, and at the same time to have the mandate, to know how to take decisions, to be guided by your heart. And the last meaning is beauty. Munaicha is a little beautiful thing. Munaicha, Munaicha. So beautiful or beauty, mandate, and to want, to desire. In that sense, they are saying to us that Munai means you have to love and desire, but guided through your heart to enjoy and admire the beauty of being alive. Everything is beautiful in that sense. If you're still alive, you can enjoy and perceive beauty. You can perceive the web of life playing in this beautiful pattern. It's not just about aesthetics. There's beauty in the middle of the city. There's beauty in the forests, in the beach, in the desert. So Munai is a guide to go to your heart, to open the temple of your heart, to go open the gates of the garden of your heart. So Munai Sonko is heart, is that heart that can desire and be guided to admire beauty, to admire this amazing existence, to admire the existence with consciousness. So uh, when we achieve that, when we are open hearted, when we open ourselves to be guided by our heart, it happens a very fine, fragile at the same time, precarious state that we call Aini. You can translate it as, in that sense, harmony. A flow of correspondence, because Aini literally means correspondence. Life is flowing and I am corresponding with which is presented to me by life. Everything that happens to me is a proposal to dance. So if I correspond to that dance, I'm dancing well and I'm enjoying that dance, and that's Aini. Everything that happens to me, even that could appear like bad luck, uh, awful situations, a nightmare, it's just proposals of life to enjoy as it is, as it is. So in that sense, when you experience that Aini state, is what the Andean people say, good living, good living, good living as living in a life without resistance, surrendered to the flow, not passive. It's not about being active or passive, surrendered, acting, but knowing that we are guided, knowing that there's a hand. We use those metaphors because we are human beings. There's a hand under every situation, embracing every being, and that, if you allow me to say it, could be uh, synthesized in another word, God. For the Andean people, everything is divine. Pachamama is a goddess, Taita Inti is a god. And behind all the gods, Taita Waira, the wind, as you are feeling now, is a god. The god of the river, Yakumama. But behind all the divine existence, behind or underneath, they pray for Viracocha. And with that name, they're trying to reach the unreachable. They're trying to reach the aspect, the empty aspect of the divine. Viracocha is the translation of Viracocha. It's beautiful. Is You can translate it as a lake of vital force, the lake of vital force, or uh, the source of vital force is where everything comes from, everything that exists, everything that is conscious, everything that has a heart. All the beings, as we were saying, have existence, has consciousness, and has a heart. With your heart, you can get in touch. Through your heart, you can be in touch with Viracocha, the heart of life, the heart of life. So, uh, for that, I want to give you these little instructions, little details to help you perceive that if you are looking for a romantic love, which is great, it's beautiful. If you're looking for a romantic love, maybe with that you are trying to get in touch with that which is not a person, which is not uh, the details of the senses, which is not sensible. You maybe we are trying to get intimate with God, with Viracocha. And one thing doesn't block the other thing. Both things are together. A romantic love could help us to achieve that devotion that we need to surrender to the contact with God. So I want you to, for this ritual, I want to help you to build an altar, which is an altar is a sacred place. In the landscape, in the landscape, in the land you live, the Andean people say that there are some spaces, some places that the vital force is more clear. You can be in touch more clear with the vital force. They call it waka. So you have to find in your place, in your house, that place, a place where the vital force is more easier to touch, to feel. It could be in your room, it could be in your living room, it could be in your kitchen, it could be in your garden, it could be in your study. Wherever you feel the contact with some elevation, it's like you feel inspired in this place. And you're gonna find that's the place. You're gonna find the time. We uh, experienced these rituals, the first ritual with 4 different hours: air, fire, water, and earth. Yesterday, we started the ritual in the sunrise. This ritual, you're gonna prepare your altar, or you're gonna renew your altar if you already have one. In the time of the day that you can feel more connection with the divine, you have to pay attention. It's about not just about what you are doing every day, but some time of the day you can feel more connected. You can be, you can feel in your body more energy, more vital force. So it could be related with your own essence. In the morning is empowered by air. In the midday is empowered by fire. In the sunset is guided by water. At night is guided by earth. How do you feel yourself? It's not about astrology. Feel it in your body, feel it in your attitudes. Are you more air? Are you more fire? Are you more water? Are you more earth? So, from those uh, tips, you have to find the proper hour to develop this ritual. The place is the sacred space in your house. The time is the power hour. This, you could say power hour, or you can say sacred hour. You can say subtle hour. Some part of the day where you could feel to be in touch with the divine. So with that, you're gonna prepare it. You have to prepare the ritual as any ritual. I'm gonna, as I did the first and second day, we're gonna send instructions for this ritual. So first, you're gonna perform the Costco cleansing. You prepare yourself, you take a shower, you put clean clothes on, you sacralize the moment. You care about this moment. So you're gonna try to be as fresh and as clean and as bright as you can. So with all that, you perform the Costco cleansing, taking all the dense energy, all the dense energy, and you're gonna place in that in the special place, the sacred place in your house. You're gonna, you could use a little table, or you could place it your altar. You could place it in the floor if you want, or you can place it in better in a more elevated place. Could be a little table, and choose a piece of cloth, a piece of cloth. It could be, I'm showing you, it could be, this is Andinian mastana. It's called mastana. It's handmade. It's beautifully made by some friends in Kers Nation. But you have to use something that uh, is natural fibers. It could be cotton. It could be wool. This is alpaca's wool, and it's handmade, which is has more energy on it. But try to find a piece of cloth. This is a symbolic element. It shows the web of life. It represents the web of life. So we need a piece of cloth in the bottom and open. It could be clear, it could be with colors. Don't worry about it. But the important thing is to have this piece of cloth representing the web of life. In Quechua language, we call it Tiximuyu. Tiximuyu. Literally, it means circle, the foundational circle. For the Andinian, the web of life is a circle, is circular, it is embracing us all. So place this piece of cloth, prepare yourself, and you're gonna bring some elements. Bring some elements. I'm gonna show you this. You can choose it uh, in different ways, but you're gonna choose elements for uh, air. For air, you can use a feather, or you can use an incense, which with the smoke brings the air element. So you can, for fire, you can use again a candle. For water, you can use a crystal glass with water, with clean water. And for earth element, you can use a crystal. This is a pink quartz. Or I like this. This is black corn from the Andes. You can use uh, a gift from the earth. So this could be good. So 4 elements for the 4 forces of life. And 2 more elements. One for the mother. You could find a shell. This is big, but you can find a smaller one or a bigger one if you want. A shell. It should be feminine. It should be receptive. It should be something receptive. It could be a shell. And something that represents a masculine. It should be phallic. It could be a stick. This is a very beautiful stick I found in the place I used to live. But it should be phallic. It could be a piece of stone in a phallic form, and it should enter the the shell. So with those elements, we're gonna prepare the place. We will have our elements, as you can see here. We have all the elements. Yeah. It's raining. It's a bless. Raining is a bless. So you're gonna face the place of your altar. You're gonna face it in the sacred, the subtle hour, power hour, and you're gonna Costco cleaning. You're gonna do Costco cleaning. You're gonna clean yourself. You're gonna prepare yourself as we did in the first ritual. And then we're gonna invoke, as we said in the first sessions. Pakoi, to pakoi is to invoke, to call the presence of the spirits. So we're gonna use the same word, first with the air. So we're gonna take, we make Costco cleaning, and when we feel that we are in the proper state, Costco cleaning changes our states. So we're gonna start to involve. We're gonna call Hampui Taita Waira. Taita Waira, Taita. I'm gonna write it here, but don't worry, I'm gonna send the notes. Taita Waira, Taita Waira is the name. So we're gonna call Hampu Taita Waira. Taita Waira. We're gonna blow for 3 times to the feather with all my heart. 3, and I'm gonna place it in the farthest part of my altar, in the top of my altar, the air, which is related to the east direction. We can place, as if we want, the incense as well. So secondly, we're gonna take the candle or the fire element you choose, and we're gonna call Hampui Taitanina. Hampui Taitanina, Hampui Taitanina. And blow for 3 times. 3 times, and place it with all our care, to the right side of our altar. Right side. We're gonna take the earth, the water, the water element, the water element, and we feel the flow, and we call Hampui Hampui Mama Kocha, Hampui Mama Kocha, Hampui Mama Kocha. And as we call Mama Kocha, as we call the element, we try to imagine all the connections with water, the sea, the lake, the water that we drink, the waters in our lives. And we blow for 3 times and place it in the lower part of water, lower part. And to the right, we're gonna take the earth element, and we call Alpamama, Alpamama. And we say, Hampui Alpamama, Hampui Alpamama, bringing all the connection with earth element in our life. Feel how earth element is present in your life. And we blow for 3 times and place it to the left side of our altar. So we're gonna have on the top air, on the right fire, in the lower part water, and in the left part earth. And now we prepare the elements. This is the most important part. We're gonna ask, we're gonna ask. This is the the say this the request. The request. We're gonna request the blessing. We need to be humble enough to request. When we request, we open ourselves. So we show Spirit our desire. We need to have a need, an urgency. So in that sense, Munai is to desire, to want. So we gonna show through the shell to Pachamama. We wanna blow to the shell and ask. Pachamama, mother of life, mother of life, Pachamama, mother of life. From the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, I ask you to guide me to the desire you are asking for. If you say it, even loudly, you're gonna realize that you can't ask stupid things. You're gonna ask very essential things. In that sacred moment, you can't ask for uh, nonsense. You have to ask essential things. So you're gonna ask Pachamama, 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 with loving words, love of mother of life. From the bottom of my heart, I ask you to guide me to feel, achieve, found, whatever I desire. And I put it in the middle of my altar, in the middle. Then I take the, the stick, the stick, and I feel the Father, and I feel the light, and I feel the consciousness, and I feel the mandate, asking for the mandate, asking for the possibility to take the right decisions. And I blow for 3 times, giving life to this stick. And then I say, Taita Inti, Father of Light, from the bottom of my heart, I ask you to guide me to the same subject, the same petition, the same request. I repeated the request. I'm showing my request to Pachamama. I'm showing the request to Taita Inti. So I ask it from the bottom of my heart. Please guide me to achieve, found, to get whatever I honestly need, and place it inside the shell. I'm gonna show you. I place it inside the shell. So at the end, after that, we have the opportunity to finally open our heart, open my heart to uh, surrender, to surrender, to accept the beauty as it is, beauty as it is. So I place my hands in my heart, and I feel my heart opening like a flower. And I say Munai Sonko, which is my heart consciousness. Munai Sonko, the heart of life. My heart is connected with the heart of life. Munai Sonko, heart of life. I, from the bottom of my heart, I ask you, I beg you to to guide me in the request. You can say the request again, clear, very clear, and stay with it. Just open your heart, like opening the gates of your more intimate garden, the most intimate place, and feel that your heart is transporting, is giving to your altar the most precious essence. It's like the fragrance of this garden, the garden of your heart, is getting into your altar. And finally, I'm gonna give you 2 words of power, or you can say 2 sacred words. And they say, in English, you can say Tukui Munainiok. In Quechua language, Tukui Munainiok. Tukui Munainiok. And you repeat that, Tukui Munainiok, which is Tukui means to complete, to conclude, to become. Munainiok is uh, the quality of heart, the quality of love, the quality of beauty. So everything completes in a common heart. Everything completes in beauty. Everything becomes beauty. Everything becomes love. So Tukui Munainiok, and I stay there. Tukui Munainiok, Tukui Munainiok, Tukui Munainiok. And that's the end of the ritual. So uh, you can come back to your altar every time you need, every time you are full of energy and joy, and bring that joy to your altar. You could change the elements, the objects that you place on it, and you can allow love enter to your life, sacred love enter to your life. So I hope you enjoy and play with it. As I said, I'm going to send notes to this ritual in the WhatsApp group. And this is the end of this, the closing of this cycle that we started 2 days ago. Very small place to share some of the knowledge, some of the wisdom we received from our masters. For the ones who want to get into get into the Andean healer's path, there's an opportunity, very interesting opportunity. I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna send you the link if you want to learn more about. We just I think 10 days ago, maybe 10 days, a week ago, we finished this training. We had a mentoring, a training on Paco Andean Healer. It's 5 months long. It's 5 months long. And we just finished the last one with 70 people that uh, spend 5 months together to learn the gestures of the Andean shaman. And the most interesting thing is that at the end of this training, we're going to have the opportunity to be together in Peru in October to put in presence in our skin all the techniques, all the rituals, all the practices in sacred places in Peru. So if you are interested, next Friday we're gonna have a proper talk, a special talk, special lecture about this training. If you're interested, next Friday at 2, I think 2 p.m. CET, we're gonna have this a special moment to share the details of this training. And you can, as you can see, you can get into the link and know a bit more about this training. And we have many invitations. We're gonna start next Thursday at 9 a.m. The same time next week we're gonna start our Kanchary Yoga classes live through Instagram. So if you want to join, it's just enter to the profile, and you're gonna get a uh, live streaming class. So we have many uh, excuses to be together and to help to open our hearts. This is the most precious message we have in this moment, to open our heart. I see JR. Thanks for the sample of ritual. It's amazing how many people are learning or remembering our old manners. God bless you. Thank you, JR. It's simple. It's so simple. It's not about complex or uh, secret techniques. It's easier than we think. Opening our hearts could be a very common experience, a usual experience. So, if you want to get uh, to know better our training, our mentoring, we'll have 10 live classes as this one with many techniques, many details, many initiations. So if you are holistic uh, therapeutic practitioner, or you are a health professional, or a poet or an artist, and you want to feel how the shamans connect with the spirits, just join us in this training, in this mentoring, which could allow you to get to the Andean way. Andean way is not about a place, it's about a state of spirit. Connect with the grace of the spirit. So, thank you so much for being there. We're gonna have the in the WhatsApp group the notes for this ritual, and all the communications about events, about lectures, about meetings of any kind. We're gonna send it through this WhatsApp group. So if you want, you can join me next Friday, 12th of May, for the lecture about the Paco training. So a big hug to you, big hug from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my heart. I want you to know the last sentence. Urpi chai sonko chai. Urpi chai sonko chai. Urpi chai sonko chai. That's the translation for that is: the dove that nests in my heart flies to the nest of your heart. It's like appreciations, gratitude. Thank you for being there to spend time with me, and I hope you enjoy the last ritual. Bye bye.